I think as a species, we negatively affect the planet by altering the environment in ways that the ecosystem isn't prepared to handle. I think that it is normal for those changes in the environment and the ecosystem to occur, but normally they happen over a much slower period. And humanity has a way of sort of getting things done really fast and not always in the safest or most helpful way.
Definitely a carbon footprint. We pollute a lot, and we should probably get on top of it and recycle more, because there are many places out in the world where there's a lot of gathered up, how do I say it, what's the word?
Waste?
Yeah, waste. That ends up in the trash that could be recycled and used for other products.
I feel that us humans affect the earth would be maybe running the faucet too long, cutting down too many trees, using too much paper, and I would say, I read this online, something like reproduction. There's so many humans nowadays. I think it's over like 6 billion people, but in the next course of 30 to 40 years, we're gonna have much more people on this earth. So that may be a problem, not too sure, but from what I know, those are the problems that I think are big.
Recycling, the plastic issue is a major issue. So we're contaminating the world, too much plastic. We need to figure out a way to not use as much plastic, I think.
If there's no ozone, there's no atmosphere protecting us from the sun's rays, then how can we protect ourselves from the radiation?
To better preserve the earth and the environment, I think definitely we should be more conscious about resources that we're using. Anything that you use and then throw away is automatically waste. I think the best thing you can do is try to reuse things like cups. For instance, a paper coffee cup, is going to be in a landfill, but a coffee cup that you reuse multiple times can last you your whole life if you use it right.
Use less harmful products. Yeah.
And it would be having more events that go towards awareness, I believe. I think if we have more awareness of what a lack of trees can do, or running the water faucet too much, these look like minor problems, but if each human does it, it can lead to a big problem that in the future may cause a big problem.
To go into my plastic thing, recycling, better use of our energy, stuff like that.
Planting more trees would help. That way we could repair the ozone layer.
What I do to participate in conservation of the earth, as an example, if I take food home with me, I always leave napkins and cutlery at the store, even if I'm doing fast food. I've got cutlery at home, I've got a sink I can wash my hands in, and just really trying to be conscious about taking things that I'm not going to use or I don't necessarily need, that I could do without just as easily. I mean, why not?
Around and we pick up the trash that's left around and isn't put into the trash or in the recyclable waste, and that's what we do.
Okay.
Cycle, I try to leave less of a carbon footprint in life. I don't use a lot of plastics. When they ask me to use a bag at a store, I bring my own bags. I do not use straws. I try to not buy stuff that's plastic, so if each one of us does it, it'll be a little less plastic in the world.
Earth, for example, is being able to bring awareness to people and tell them what a problem that arises throughout the day. That could be running the faucet too long or cutting too much trees. And I try to just let everybody know how big of a problem it is. I mean, it looks small, but it actually is a big problem, especially all of us have contribution to this problem as well. So I think if everyone has awareness, I think we can have a better conclusion conclusion to this problem.
And reuse, like, you buy stuff that are not just disposable. For example, like paper plates, I try not to, or like styrofoam plates, you could just reuse your ceramic stuff so you don't use a lot of water, or you don't just throw them away and then they just end up in a landfill somewhere.